All right, how you guys doing? This is your man Bogy, and I'm with GB in the house. What up, GB?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
All right, and we got J.F.E.W in the house, or in his house. Yeah, J.F.E.W.
What is going on, Captain Bogy, GB Chris? I'm really excited for this show today because I feel it's going to be one of the best shows ever.
I think so. And J.F.E.W, before we start, I notice your eyes are going to the left. So are you watching porno, or I mean, what's going on here? Oh, you don't want to say?
Are you talking about my injury here?
Oh yeah, actually. Oh, so how was the match? Who won?
It wasn't a match. I smacked myself with the end cap of the hose. It rolled right up and it smacked me right in the face. I felt like an idiot on the floor. It was so embarrassing.
Wow! So even before the match started, you had hit yourself to create a black eye, so your opponent would look even more scared of you. I like the psychology. That's why you're a wrestler.
Well, I initially wanted to call GB, but I felt like if I injured myself a little bit more, maybe his reaction towards me would change a little bit, and then he would just profess his true bromance for me.
All right, so
we're brothers, bro. Come on. How much more love can I give you, dude?
So GB, what do you think of J.F.E.W, the wrestler, his psychology of giving himself a black eye before fighting his opponent?
Yeah, he uses it to his advantage to make it look like he doesn't know what he's doing. And then he takes advantage when they try to say, "Oh, you okay?" And then bam, he goes after them because
wait a minute.
He's really taking advantage of the situation that he messed up.
Sneaky.
Yeah, wait a minute. I never said I was a wrestler. I'm just a YouTube guy. That's it.
We know you are, man. We know you are. All right. So let me go ahead and break down the topics that we're gonna have for tonight. And I agree. This is kind of a surprising episode. It's gonna be amazing because we're gonna hit those different type of surprises out there. So the first one is gonna be by your man Bogy. Do people like surprises like the Oscars? Because that was shocking. And I'm gonna talk about not only that pretty quick, but some other surprises throughout history, because we do have quite a few. Then J.F.E.W is gonna hit on biggest video game surprise finds. And as many of you know, J.F.E.W has the Gamers Addict Show, and he's a very avid video game player, collector, and he gets a lot of these video games, and sometimes he gets some wonderful surprises, like a diamond in the rough, and he's going to share that with us. And then GB. GB, did you watch Morbius today?
Nah, I wasn't feeling good today, so I didn't go to the movies.
Okay, all right. So you know what? How about you? Is there a movie or TV series that you just watched recently that you could give us a spoiler-free review? Because we know people like J.F.E.W. Oh, I haven't seen it, so don't say nothing.
Well, think about it. I mean, there's a lot of people who watch our show that haven't seen something that when we released this, and they don't want to hear spoilers. If they hear spoilers, they just turn it right off.
So that's why I'm asking you: is there anything recently that you've seen that maybe you can give like a spoiler-free review on a TV show series or maybe a movie that you saw?
I did see Halo.
Oh, cool!
The first 2 episodes of Halo.
Okay.
And I will be seeing Sonic the day before my birthday.
Okay, cool. Oh, your birthday, that's right. That's coming up soon. And somebody is also coming a little sooner. So, yeah, man.
April 4th, baby. April 4th, the big 3-1.
Thank you, 3-1. Good liar, man. Good liar, yes. But I was establishing
31 buffets. 31 plates in the buffet. That's his record.
31 buffets a month. All right, sounds good. So, So definitely for the Halo one, if you could just give us, and we'll call it a surprisingly spoiler-free review. Just kind of your thoughts on, how you enjoyed it and so forth. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our first topic. So do people like surprises like the Oscars? So a few of the things that I wanted to talk about was not only the Oscars, but going back in history, things like 9/11. That was I guess not even a surprise.
That
It
was
was
a
a
terrible
shock.
surprise.
It
Yeah,
was
it's
a
a shock.
shock. Pearl Harbor, 1941. That was
I
a
don't
heck
think
of a
the
surprise.
I don't think those are big as small as the Oscars. The Oscars was not as big as those. Just
Well,
saying.
well, as for recent memory, it was surprising what occurred there. And then another one that I kind of wanted to touch upon is the Trojan horse. So that one was very interesting, where definitely there was a sneak attack, a surprise attack. Just utilizing military, strategies. So let's first start off with the Oscars. So just recently, I believe it was the 94th Annual Academy Awards, and in this particular one, there was a moment that it has entwined both Chris Rock and Will Smith for eternity for what occurred. Anyone want to chime in and kind of give a little bit of what happened, what they saw?
Yeah, he got smacked hard.
So what
somebody
happened
got
before that?
smacked in the face.
Yeah. So supposedly I've seen videos where Chris Rock has said the same thing about Jada and Will, and nothing's ever happened.
Yeah,
Either they finally got, I mean, in the Oscars. So let's say maybe they got fed up or something very sensitive happened. Will Smith laughed at the beginning, but what we didn't see, probably Jada got upset and told him something, and he just went up there, walked up all whatever. Chris Rock was like, "Whoa, what's this?" And bam, just slapped him in the face, like really hard in front of everybody.
Terrible.
Yeah, and then he just told him to take his wife's mouth out of his mouth, wife's name out of his mouth. Tell him never talk about his wife again, even though she's done stuff behind his back. He known about it. I don't know how they flow, but they're still together. And I do know that Will Smith's career is kind of being canceled slowly. I heard he was doing a Netflix movie project, I should say, and they kind of like backed off on the project now. Netflix.
Get out of here.
Yeah, a lot of things. Like he also stepped down from the Academy, and it looks like the Academy might not have him back ever again. So
yeah, because it was disrespectful to do that. It was disrespectful to do that during an award show. They could have handled that better. He could have just said, "Please don't say anything about her," or say something afterwards. Don't do it while the show is happening. And not to mention, I think the other thing was that whole slap is the only talk about the Academy, nothing else. Nobody spoke us. It just took out the whole what do you call it?
Energy.
The whole mojo from the Academy. Yeah, the whole energy. And that's it.
It took away from the other people who were there to receive awards. And also on the flip side, all of Chris Rock's comedy shows went sold out 24 hours later for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and I heard that he said in one of the shows that I had a whole show written out today, but things, but the Academy's happened, so let's talk about that or something like that. But it's just it changes. I think Will Smith's career is gonna go like this. Chris Rock's gonna go a little bit up, a little bit, more popular, but not for a long time, for a little bit.
All right, good stuff. So I'll share with you guys. I mean, I've seen the video a few times, just like everybody else, and
all the memes, and all the memes,
and the memes.
All the memes.
But we'll leave that to the side because I want to focus on the surprise aspect of this, of how something like this occurred. So definitely, when he said that joke, when Chris Rock said that joke, and Chris Rock is a known comedian. Remember, guys, he's a comedian. This is his job. And yeah, some comedians are probably a little rougher than others, and their jokes are just a little stronger than others. And he said this joke in particular, which maybe he knew what Jada was going through, or maybe he didn't. But he's a comedian, entiende, Will. So he said the joke. Will started laughing, because we saw that on camera. And then the camera goes back to Chris. So, but then in that moment that you see Will Smith laughing, you see Jada like about to, and then she got serious again.
Yeah, I really said that she didn't like it.
Her medical condition, sure, that's fine. I mean, it can be something touchy, but after the camera came back, well, actually, no, it didn't come back. Whatever happened when we weren't seeing Will and Jada, all of a sudden we see Will Smith standing up and walking towards Chris Rock. And what's the worst that Chris Rock, because they do have a friendship also. This is also shocking, man. You kind of see Chris Rock kind of leaning in, because it looked like Will was walking up to him, and out of 100 scenarios, you would think that he was gonna say something in his ear, or maybe give him like a little yo, like maybe something comedic on his part. But the slap that he did, you know what? I'm sorry to say, but that was a sucker thing to do, because he didn't even give an indication that he was serious enough that he was about to put hands and be physical. He went up to him
and just attacked him,
and it was like this. There was no indication to at least give Chris Rock a moment to show, okay, you know what? Let him get into defensive mode and at least back up. But no, he went up to him, because they're boys, they're friends, and he sucker slapped him, and that was really messed up. Now I'll tell you this:
you don't expect that to happen on. I said you don't expect that to happen to you on the biggest award show of the year.
Yeah, on TV.
So I'll tell you this, man.
But I also heard that they weren't friends and that there's been bad blood between them for a long time.
He say, she say. Now I'll tell you this: awesome how Chris Rock reacted. Now he could have been, any homeboy, to say, you know what, react and punch back and fight back. But he had the world watching, and he was in shock as much as we were. I mean, we still weren't, kind of understanding what just happened. And, he held his composure, man. Props to him. Props. And then a few seconds later, after Will Smith sits down, he says twice, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." Twice. So very unfortunate, because 30 minutes later, the award for the best actor is Will Smith. So wow, the most bottom moment in the history of the Academy Awards, and Will Smith is also part of, in half an hour, in a 30-minute span, the biggest moment in Academy Awards for 2022 which was Best Actor. So he gave a speech. He did apologize, but man, he should have mentioned Chris Rock also. He had the opportunity in that moment, but he apologized to everybody else. Said, "I hope I get invited back again," and so and there was a lot of comments. I mean, everybody was making comments, but funny how one person said, "You know what? If this incident wouldn't have happened, I probably wouldn't have known that the Academy Awards were going on tonight." So but so at least the next day he apologized, and then I guess,
which was half-assed.
Yeah, well, but at least he did something, even though it wasn't words. And then what I heard was that last week he had a Zoom meeting with some higher ups of the Academy Awards, and then they gave him a date of April 18th that they were going to review what was going on and give him a response and probably a suspension or blah blah blah. But then he made the decision. Will Smith made the decision himself that he was quitting the Academy Awards, dropping from I guess that membership. So yeah, very unfortunate what happened. And yeah, I mean, Chris Rock, I mean, you know, he was stupendous in the way that he handled it, because not only the LAPD actually was there telling Chris Rock, hey, would you like us to go ahead and arrest him and take him out of here? But Chris Rock wasn't about that. You know, he was definitely the triple bigger man in this situation. So yeah, so that was a heck of a surprise for all of us. All right, so let's get into the next surprise. You know, that we as a nation encountered, and this you can say was definitely a surprise that changed the world in one day. And that infamous date is 9/11/2001. So let me ask you guys, what do you guys remember about 9/11, like that particular day? Where were you, and you know, what were some things you know, that really stick to your mind? So
Man, I remember. I'll never forget this. I was working at Little Caesars Pizza, and every morning when I was working in, you know, because I'd open up the store, I would
you were
prepare
working
the
at Little
dough.
Caesars?
And at that time when it happened, yeah, I was working at Little Caesars. I was a manager at I was a manager at that pizza store by your house on Sheridan. And I would come in every morning and I would make the dough, and I would always have my radio on because we would open at 11. So I would come in like around 9 a.m. And then I remember, I don't know if it was 9:45 or whatever it was. I remember the radio coming back to a news flash saying that a plane had hit one of the towers. And then I was like, wow, that's crazy. You know, people were dead. And then like maybe like 15 or 20 minutes later or something, I don't, you know, something like that, they're saying another plane hit the tower. So that was just like unbelievable. I still remember that. And I believe it was a Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, it was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday. So see, I mean, it was crazy. Like it was like such a long time ago. And I still remember that, and I still remember making the dough and just thinking, "Oh my God, what is going on?" It was just a very, very somber, very sad day.
Oh, Chris, GB.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah! Review time.
What is going on?
Whoa, right here live on the CREW After Hours.
And I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Yeah.
Cool. I was like, yo, come in, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Day two.
I was hoping one of them was gonna open the door.
Happy birthday, DGB. Happy birthday to you. Hey, we got Nintendo in the house.
It's gonna be busy on your birthday.
Oh, it's here. Yeah,
that's right, boy. Look at that little surprise. Pick it up.
I'm working on projects, so.
All right.
We'll turn the camera away, or we do something.
Oh boy, here we go, guys. So this is the surprise we have been planning for months, since since 2015. Whoa! Yeah.
Yo, thank you so much. Yo, you guys all chipped in? Damn, yo.
Yeah,
it's hard to get, and it's expensive, you know?
Yeah, we watched it first, and then we packaged it up again to give it to you.
Oh, man. Get the music going in the background. Is it safe for work?
Huh?
All right. Hey, Mega Man, put the camera the long way. Put the camera the long way. Yes, much better.
Oh,
There
that.
you go.
That's perfect. Leave it like that. Yes. All right. What do you got there, GB? Show it. Show it to us.
The box.
New underwears. Yeah. New underwears. Oh, look, and they're clean. Ghostbusters underwears.
It works, by the way. I made sure.
Yo, that's awesome, bro. That's fine.
Hey, that
Yo,
was
that
super
is
cool.
freaking awesome, guys. I have that right outside my room.
Nice.
That was the one you posted.
Yo,
Nice.
you guys, I'm gonna give.
Yeah. Get back on the camera, GB. GB,
Oh, yeah.
get back on your camera. Get back on your camera.
Actually, no, yeah. There's a video from Jerry. I have to show everyone.
This guy's website with his
What?
lavish content.
Yeah, well, after Mega Man, Mega Man, show that video afterwards. Right now, let's let GB settle into his chair. Let him go back to his camera again, and join him. And go ahead and you can start flipping the camera so we can see your face.
Circumstances least. This can get another amazing all-new e-commerce site built. And while
Yeah, I'll hop on right now.
subscribe it, numbers
All right. All right, guys. So you have just seen an amazing surprise that we have been planning and waiting for such a long time. It's been months and months. So, towards the beginning of the year, right? Pretty much, J.F.E.W.
Yeah.
Beginning of the year that started.
This is beginning of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Where's GB?
Yeah. Hey, Mega Man. Bro, I don't know. Mega Man. Turn it back on, man.
Because right now, people are ordering.
Oh my goodness.
Don't be a bully. Don't be a bully.
Nah, I'm just trying to get this thing back on track.
I don't know. I think they turned off the cameras and they're doing an after hours by
Watching the
themselves.
movie. They popped in the 4K. That's it.
Yeah, man. What the
I think that's
heck?
what happened. They just popped into they left. Oh, look at Nintendo with
Nice.
that's the one you got for your son.
Hell yeah, this thing's awesome.
I love it. Oh, that's cool.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Hey, GB, tell Mega Man to put his camera back on so he can put it on himself.
Background. Oh no, that's not good.
Tell Mega Man to put the camera back onto himself.
It's right there.
Oh, okay, all right. That's
Hold
fine.
on.
There you go, man.
The original. Oh, VHS in the
Oh,
house.
nice.
Pica Mom, ¿cómo está, mija? ¿Cómo le va?
Bien,
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys.
Aquí,
I'll be
aquí.
right back.
Oh my God, what now?
what do you have with them?
Okay, show
What
that
happened?
afterwards, man.
What do you have with them?
Go.
Oh yeah, but all right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and end this
That's what
video
happened.
here
You froze.
because we don't want this video to be so super long, and then we're gonna pick back on. So this is your man Bogy, and I'm with
I'm
J.F.E.W.
telling you, these
Pick
two
'em up.
guys. I think these
Nintendo.
two guys.
Or Nintendo, and again, this is season 2, episode 27 of the CREW After Hours. Surprise!